And now, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, N.R. Narayana Murthy. A global icon, the founder of global software consulting giant Infosys Limited. Currently, Chairman Emeritus, Narayana articulated, designed, and implemented the global delivery model, which has become the foundation for the huge success in IT services outsourcing from India. In 2012, Fortune magazine listed NRM, as is known, as one of the 12 greatest entrepreneurs of our time. A few years earlier, The Economist ranked him among the 10 most admired global business leaders. He has been awarded the Padma Vibhushan by the government of India, the Légion d'honneur by the government of France, and the CBE by the British government. He was elected as a foreign associate member of the National Academy of Engineering and serves on the boards of the Ford Foundation, the Rhodes Scholars Trust, the Indian School of Business, and the United Nations Foundation. He also has about 25 honorary doctorates from universities around the world. Above everything else, he is a very good friend of the Viterbi School. So please welcome our very good friend, Narayana Murthy.
Dean Ortsos, faculty, staff, guests, students, families of graduating students, and most importantly, graduating students. Thank you very much for this opportunity of being part of this joyous occasion. I am extremely grateful to Dean Ortsos for his kindness in inviting me today. I congratulate the Viterbi School for the spectacular progress you have made in the rankings of the engineering schools in the most competitive country in higher education in the world. Dear graduating students, I congratulate you on this seminal success. Commencement Day is an important day in the life of every educated person. It is the day when you step out of the open, collegial, and intellectually stimulating environment of this citadel of learning into the real world, full of astounding possibilities, daunting challenges, and mind-boggling contradictions. As I look up, I see lots of happy, confident, enthusiastic, and energetic faces. I am glad it is so, since you will need all of that and more to succeed in the world of today. The world that you will excel in as professionals is so different from the one that I stepped into when I was your age, almost 46 years ago. It has bigger opportunities today and tougher challenges than I had when I was your age. No opportunities and no challenges are more satisfying than creating opportunities for better health, better prosperity, and better happiness for every citizen of this planet, while ensuring that it continues to be sustainable. You are the recipients of high-quality education from this exalted institution. That privilege comes, my young friends, with a heavy responsibility to be a leader in transforming your society to be a better one. Such betterment means using your engineering knowledge and skills to make life better for people around you through your excellent engineering skills. It also means operating as a responsible citizen of your society by enhancing equalities of opportunities, strengthening the voices of the disenfranchised citizens, creating a good governance system that overcomes the gridlock of ideologies, and making this planet even more sustainable. Is such a transformation possible? My answer, young friends, is an unequivocal yes, because I have tremendous confidence and faith in the power of youth, their energy, and their determination. Even those of you who think it is not possible would do well to remember that a plausible impossibility is better than a convincing possibility. However, any aspirational journey is not easy and requires tremendous commitment, discipline, hard work, innovation, and sacrifice. Having been students of USC Viterbi School, I have no doubt at all that you have mastered all these attributes. Let me now talk about a few essential attributes of a model citizen of a civilized society in these modern times, and the responsibility that each model citizen has towards the future of his or her nation and the world. First, you have to embrace high aspirations. Aspirations build civilizations. Aspirations energize us to overcome limitations posed by the context. They engender and sustain hope, the main fuel for progress. They help us achieve miracles. Abraham Lincoln's aspiration to rid this country of slavery is a wonderful example of that. John Kennedy's decision to land a man on the moon was yet another stellar example of high aspiration, leading to phenomenal achievement. Confidence is extremely important for aspirational progress. Confidence comes from open to competing ideas. We engineers learned the power of and value of negative feedback in making systems more stable pretty early in our course. The ability to accept, evaluate, and adopt the best out of the competing ideas is what will separate the successful one amongst you from the not so successful ones. You have to shun any thoughts and ideas that tempt you towards bias, protectionism, communalism, jingoism, chauvinism, and parochialism. Under the current paradigm, no nation desiring economic progress can afford to isolate herself from outside. In these days of intense competition, the only constant is change. Today, no nation has any monopoly on innovation. You know that better than I do. Good ideas come from far corners of this world in this era of globalization. The pace of change is so rapid that somebody else would have succeeded with a new idea even before you can evaluate it and say it is not possible. Therefore, the only time invariant and context invariant attributes for success today are openness to new ideas, meritocracy, an environment of fairness and justice, speed, imagination, and excellence in execution. Benchmarking these attributes on a global scale is what will make you a better professional and a better citizen. I define globalization as the paradigm that enables us to source capital from where it is cheapest, to source talent from where it is best available, to produce where it is most cost efficient, and to sell where the markets are without being constrained by national boundaries. Success in such an environment requires you to work in multicultural teams across nations by embracing universal values, by respecting other cultures, and by overcoming the limitations of time zones. Success in teams requires us to subordinate our egos and our private interests in favor of larger entities. Therefore, my young friends, learn to put the interests of a public institution, the country, your state, your city, your community, your corporation, and your team ahead of your own personal interest in any transaction. Courtesy, grace, and humility are genuine when you exhibit them when you are on top. Remember that you cannot reach the top without the help from your team members. Therefore, remember these attributes when you reach the top. Most often, we take the easy route of blaming the system for all the ills of our society. Remember that the best mindset is the one that seeks solution to most of our problems within us. Also, the best way to escape from a problem is to solve it. Therefore, always look to become the leader in solving problems around you rather than looking to others to solve them for you. Look at every lacuna as an opportunity for change and imagine yourself to be the leader to bring about that change. Remember that the only way to enhance prosperity in today's world is to create more jobs with better wages. This requires entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is all about converting an idea into jobs and into wealth. A successful entrepreneur is able to express the differentiated business value proposition of his or her idea in a simple sentence, not a complex sentence, not a compound sentence. He or she must assess whether the idea is ready to be exposed to the market and whether the market is ready to accept the idea. A team with complementary skills is necessary to succeed as an entrepreneur. And most importantly, an enduring value system is necessary because, after all, entrepreneurship is all about deferred gratification. If you have satisfied these 4 basic requirements, then venture capitalists will chase your idea with lots of money. I am often asked what success means to me. To me, success is the ability to bring smile on the face of people when I enter a room. People smile at you because you make them feel better about themselves, you make them feel happier about themselves, and you make them feel more confident about themselves in your presence. Remember that every one of you has immense potential to be a great success. Harness that potential and make this a better world for everybody. Thank you very much.